Guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a course showcase. Found this one over on Reddit. It's by I'm Orange. I'm Orange. This is Orange Palms Golf Course. We're gonna play the back tees, 7,600 yards, pin set 2, and then default everything else. From what I've seen, it looks like a tough course. Firm, and medium today, guys. Firm, medium. Looks like water is definitely everywhere on this course. It could be trouble. I hope it is, honestly, because we haven't had a truly difficult course in a while. So I'm hoping this one fits the bill. It's a beautiful opening tee shot. So let's see what we can do with it. I don't know that. I don't think we can get there, but we can definitely get close. All right, nice safe opening shot. I could have overpowered it and probably got it there, but you know what? This was definitely, it was just not really worth it to do that, you know? All right, this is a full chip. I'm just gonna, what was it, firm, moderate? So they're firm, it's gonna bounce hard, but then it should slow down. This should be okay, I think. I usually tend to hit these a little slow. I definitely still pull them, or push them rather. That's a good shot. That should be a nice, easy tap-in opening birdie. And it is. 1 under through 1. Who said this course was tough? Easy birdie. All right. Second tee shot's a little bit mounded. I have noticed, I don't know this designer at all, but I have noticed with first-time designers or very new designers, they do this a lot with their tee shots. They mound the fucking tee shot, and I don't really understand why, but I would really love to see this flattened out a little bit. Like, the bunkers are enough of a challenge. You don't really need the mound, you know?
Managed to get a good swing on that.
We do find the 5-yard wide fairway, but the problem now is, like, look at your second shot. Like, it's really not ideal to have that, to look at that for your second shot, personally. But it is what it is. I feel like this should work. I mean, this is going to take a couple yards off, but we got the wind and we got the elevation change to help us. I'm just going to hit this one. I kind of hope it goes in the bunker. Or maybe it skirts around it. Okay, that works fine too. We will definitely take that. All right, it's gonna be another tap in. 141s. So not a bad green speed for me. I like 140s. I feel like they roll pretty good. They're not slow. They're not too slow that like it's easy. They're not too fast that it's overly difficult. So I tried to step on that thing. I don't get it there. I do like that tee shot. You know, especially in that wind, it's a slight overpower. I don't mind that at all. So that's fine. I like this green. This bunker it's kind of useless, honestly. Like, that's just a sand patch. I'd rather you either extend that and make bunker, or honestly, sand the whole edge, you know? The whole edge of this green, I think would look nice. Like, bunker the whole thing down. We get a decent lie out of the rough here, so I just don't want to undershoot it too bad. I really don't want to do the math either, but I think we might have to. I think that this should work. This should work here. It's a good strike. We're really just looking for center of the green here. Nothing too special. It would have been nice if it got down this hill, but unfortunately that tiny little bit of loft is going to screw us. All right, we still miss low. It's not an awful putt, though.
Too much power. Looking good.
We'll take the par.
Job on that
That's
one.
not a bad par, considering we put it in the bunker.
And that has kept you
Course isn't super long. The greens are on the smaller side, which I kind of like.
to the pin.
Considering you can tell this designer wanted a challenge. So that's fine for me. I know some people will probably complain that the greens are too tiny, but honestly, not a bother for me at all. Oh, this is not a good shot.
Right of the pin.
That's okay. This will be an easy up and down from here. If you guys are looking for bunker tips, I'll try to. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna find a few today.
See what you have.
So this is probably a good time to go over it, right? So a lot of it is lie dependent. However, a lot of your bunker shots are gonna come in this area. They're gonna come in like the 8 to 16-yard area, and in that area, this is a tip that will probably work for you most of the time. All right, if you have a flat lie like yourself or an uphill lie with this 79 to 86%, just move it up like this far past the hole. It's not an exact science. Full off, full spin for me. You could not full off, full spin, land it a little further and try to run into the hole. For me, I just try to cozy one up in the general vicinity, honestly. If you get a worse lie, like a 60 to 70% lie, right there. If you get a 90% lie, about right here. That will, like that alone, will put you close most of the time. As long as you hit like a decent tempo. Alright, so we're like just about a box past the hole. You play for your push or your pull. You find your vibration spot, or if you're on pro or whatever, you're going to know exactly what you need to hit. And you just splash it out of there. It's really that simple. The bunker shot, that's why a lot of the good players that you guys watch are like, I would much rather it in the bunker than basically anywhere else on the tough shots. It's because it's an automatic up and down most of the time, you know? Once you get into the further distances, once you get into a full splash, the math gets it's a lot more complicated, right? So like if we get a long bunker shot today, I'll explain why it's a little bit more tough to judge, or a bad lie. Like if you end up in this bunker, you got to play it a little bit differently. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we get there. Hopefully we don't find another bunker, but I assume we will. And we'll talk about each one of those today. Oh, we might find one.
Solid looking approach here so far.
We pulled that instead of pushed it. We put ourselves in a really weird spot. This part of the green right outside my putter. Super funky, not smooth like whatsoever. So we're lucky we're not like a foot and a half to the right. Otherwise that putt would be not judgeable. You'd really just be guessing. I still overplayed it by quite a bit, but
this next one for par. Okay, you'll stay right there at 2 under after that hole.
all right, 2 under through 5. It's really not an awful score, but it's just not great either.
Just a pure swing.
I will say though, the tempos felt pretty good today, so I'd have to think that there's probably some more scoring opportunities for me here. The greens are small though. The greens are what present the challenge. Good swing. It might be just left of the hole here. Yeah, that's fine. It's about 15 feet for birdie. 11 feet for birdie. Pins. The pin is in a tough spot. I would not recommend ramping these greens up to like 170s if I was playing this course, because some of these pins would be nearly impossible, honestly, but for 140s they work.
It's getting there.
It definitely works on 140s. That's a good putt, by the way.
for the birdie. Well done.
3 under now. Not bad.
Wind is blowing
You know,
right
I thought
towards
the there is definitely a lot of danger here. Like, don't get me wrong. But I thought it would be. I honestly thought it'd be more dangerous in a way. I thought the water would jet into these fairways a little bit more. So, it hasn't been awful. There's a fast, and that could be trouble.
A little
We
ways
get
on
lucky
that.
in the light rough there.
Okay, careful on this.
Very
one. We're
lucky.
Green side rough.
I should have put full backspin on it.
And 7 feet.
I underread the uphill lie, honestly. So really not a great shot. It's gonna leave us a tester for par. Or a big slider. Left to right.
This putt's tracking.
We do make it though,
And
so we'll take
one,
that.
3 under.
It's a good putt. We've made some good putts. I know they're shorter putts, but the putts on this course are difficult. And here's another example of a mounded fairway, both on the par 5s, by the way. So I don't know if that's definitely something the designer was going for there, make that a trickier shot. But for me, there's better ways to make the course tough than to do that. Okay, this one, this is dangerous because you can very clearly, you can run yourself straight into the water. So for me, this isn't bombs away. To me, this is actually put one in the bunker, which is what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to hit 3-wood. This, if I miss the bunker, this could go long. But I'm willing to take the risk. And it looks like we will hit the bunker. It may roll right through, which is perfect. And there we go. Use that bunker to slow us down. I did think it might get stuck in it, but the second I saw how fast it was going, I knew that was rolling right through. So, if you play this course, there's a little strategy for you. Try to run one through the bunker, but just beware. If you don't hit that bunker, you're in the water. That's a trap hole, is what it is, really. Breaks back at the end. Ooh, not quite enough. Not a bad putt to tap in. We'll take the birdie again.
4 under par. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one.
Nice green. I do like. I like the layout of the course. I think it's clear that you know, you need some more. It needs some more planting. Like, it needs just a little bit more life, I guess, would be a good way to put it. This pin is also just like, that's not a good spot for a pin at all. That's on an orange slope. Like, on 140s or 150s, this might be a bad pin. Oh, that's in the water. Oh, we're really lucky. We're really lucky. That felt like a really bad swing. Luckily, we get away with one there. So yeah, this won't even stop on this hill on 140s, guys.
Here we go. This is for par.
So you designers out there, you gotta be careful where you put these things. I'm sure the designer had no idea even what the green speeds were. And this is not me shitting on the designer, because I don't design, and I know it's hard as shit. So I'm just trying to be a little bit, you know, more helpful with my critiques of these courses.
Oh, that was almost.
And you need to be able to stop the ball by the hole. And I know that just stopped there, but it was barely so.
3 under after that hole. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4.
Again, I wouldn't mind the fairway lowered there, so you can see what you're looking at. It's not really not really a pretty tee shot. You're just looking into a brown hill, you know. Like, this course has potential to be like a really beautiful course. And there are parts of it that are really nice. Like the layout, I don't mind at all.
Ooh, we're heading
But
for the green here.
there's just some things that really should get changed. And I would love to see some planting. Like this is an island style course. Put some island style flowers around here. And you know, you could really just change the entire look of the golf course.
That shows some
It'd be
resilience.
beautiful.
Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done.
It wouldn't take much to help this place, I guess is my point. This is a tricky tee shot. If you go left, it's gone. If you go too far right, it's not great either. This should work.
This one's
It's a good shot. I'll take that. You know, I don't want to be short, so we're just going to loft one up. This is a really difficult pin. It's a good strike. I don't know if we've hit it. It looks like it's got to get down, and it does. This is going to be either off the back or way in the back here. That's a shot you have to land within like a 2-foot area if you want to have any kind of chance of stopping it. So
all right, let's pop this in.
Can't miss this too far left, or it will leave the premises. But you do want to be up kind of over there. That's fine.
Oh, those.
Much more left than that, and that thing's gone. It's another pin that
Next one will drop.
the pin placement there is not awful, but I think at the very top of the hill while you're up there, just flatten the top out just a little bit where the pin is. Just you got to give the player a chance to hit a good shot. A lot of your pins are like they don't give your. This isn't too severe, but as an example, you have this false front, right, which is good. That is fine. Make it so you have to carry that. And then flatten up a spot like right, you know, around this edge. I'm boxing it, but you can shape it or whatever. Give it a 10-foot, a 15-foot landing area. Because this spot, right, you have to land this right here. And then you have to put spin on it. Or it just goes right off the back. And it's downhill. So it's just like it's too complicated for the average player, you know? You're going to find a lot of people getting frustrated with the fact that they can't hit good shots on your course, which you really don't want.
Nice shot. That'll do. You'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this. Ooh. On this hole, we've got this.
All right, another par, 4 under. This course plays tough because the greens are they're just really difficult to stop a ball anywhere by the hole. So. That's slow.
Here comes the sand.
Manipulated it a little too much. We took a bad swing. You know what, though? It's the bunker. It's really not awful. And this green is funneled off all the way. That's fine. And look, it gave us a little flat spot. So even though this one's really difficult, at least look at this little... If you were in the fairway, you do have a tiny... It is small, but you do have a landing area there. I don't mind if we're a little short here. I don't know how that's come out so far left. I really don't know how that's come out so far left. That makes no sense. I pushed it. It doesn't make any sense. The ball is maybe slightly above my feet, but... I guess it is slightly. I wouldn't think this lie would pull this left at all. But there you go. There you have it.
Nicely played out of the sand.
It's a bogey. Not a, I mean, I don't know how we ended up in the water there, honestly. So we're just gonna move past it. This one with different winds, you could get it over there. It's just really not worth it. It's tough because you're really in between clubs here. Driver still might be too much. Yeah, I tried to take enough off of that. I should have probably added a little D-loft as well. But we don't. Like this one will pull us left. Come on, wind a little bit. And then sit. Yeah, it's going to fall off the back.
Well,
tough shot.
We missed the green here.
We actually didn't hit a bad one, but...
Third shot.
Get up and over. That's a delicate chip right there. We don't do that well with it. And we make the bogey. The 3-putter. Actually, technically, no. It was 2-putter and chip, so... Back-to-back bogeys. 3 bogeys on the golf course. Not our best effort. Really not our best effort at all. Don't want to play this too far over to the left. I'd rather miss right, obviously. This second shot, again, every single par 5 here has given us a fairway that's really just not ideal at all. This is going to hit this. Oh, no, we do make it to the green. Okay, I was going to say, if this hits the downslope, we are screwed.
You could go to 4 under if this goes down.
But you know what? We make the eagle. All right, we make eagle, so at least we clear those 2 bogeys off our name.
Upon us here. Let's see what happens.
Couple holes left. See what we can do. This was a challenge, but not in the best of ways, to be honest. I don't mind the golf course. There's definitely things that could be fixed. Hopefully the designer watches this and doesn't take this too harsh, because I do feel like I've been a little bit harsh. But there you go again, another just tricky pin. You land it in a decent spot and it just runs you away. That's all.
Could have a birdie here.
Yes, you could see I started thinking that's definitely too much. I started moving it back, but not enough.
4 under par currently.
What's up, Crossy? You hate courses like this. Yeah, hates for me that's a little strong, but you can just tell the designer's just new. That's all. Trying to play this and make a video on it. So hopefully he'll see this and he can take some of the criticism and improve upon the course. Is really what we're hoping. Hit a good shot. It should funnel down and right, but it's probably going to funnel us all the way to the back, yeah.
We're on the green. About 17 feet.
It's a birdie chance, but it's honestly just not a good one. There is no good birdie chances on this course. The greens need to be reworked. It needs some plantings, and a couple of the fairways need just a little sloping, and I think would be in much better shape. We make the putt though. 5 under. It's a par 5 to finish.
It up now for the final hole.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they were going for a links course style, but yeah, it's fantasy style, and that's kind of where I like to live personally. So there's aspects about the course that I do enjoy. They just need to get cleaned up.
Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin.
There we go. This is the biggest green on the course by a large margin, and it's really not an awful pin this time either. So that's kind of good. We like to see that. This should be right of the hole, but it funnels back, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We just don't get quite enough on it to get it all the way down there. To putt, though. See if we can make 2 eagles on the back 9 and call this course a day. Maybe. Let's go. Another eagle. All right, 7 under. It ends up not being that bad after that little 4-hole stretch there. 5 under in the last 4 holes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're the designer and you end up watching this video, please don't take it too harsh. Hop in the comments. Let me know what you thought. And we'll see you tomorrow for another video.